Donald Trump says he's confident he can nab the Republican nomination.
So what I say to the Republicans is embrace it. We will win the election easily.
Easily? That's an optimistic assessment of the delegate math. Indeed, a new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll ahead of the GOP's first winner-take-all contests in Ohio and Florida show Mr. Trump is likely to win Florida. He's more than 20 points ahead of Florida Senator Marco Rubio. Texas Senator Ted Cruz comes in third. But in Ohio, the new poll tells a different story. There, the state's governor, John Kasich, is ahead of Trump by 6 points. Mr. Rubio and Mr. Cruz take a distant third and fourth place. The Kasich campaign acknowledges it can't win the GOP nomination outright and is explicit about its strategy, denying Mr. Trump the 1,237 delegates he'd need to win the nomination.
No one's going to have the numbers. What are you talking about?
So the decision, if indeed no one has the numbers at the end of the primary process, would go to a contested GOP convention in July, where anything could happen. And if Mr. Kasich wins on Tuesday, it appears a contested convention is a strong possibility. The NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows all 4 remaining candidates dividing the delegates in Tuesday's proportional contest in Illinois. The Missouri and North Carolina contests on Tuesday will most likely divide delegates relatively evenly between Mr. Trump and Mr. Cruz.
That's just a mathematical fact, okay?
The mathematical fact, if Trump wins Florida but loses Ohio, is that Mr. Trump would face a steep climb to reach 1,237. He'd need to win all of the remaining winner-take-all contests and get in the neighborhood of 54% of the delegates in the remaining proportional contests. Even if Mr. Kasich and Mr. Rubio were to drop out, creating a two-way competition between Mr. Cruz and Mr. Trump, recent polls and delegate math indicate Mr. Trump would fall short of 1,237. That means the forecast calls for a blazing hot summer in the Republican race for the presidential nomination. That's today's campaign calculus.